hearts are dancing up and down like neon lights in a buzzing town. Patience whispers, hold your ground. Swing high, swing low, it all comes around. Sweet, the zone, tap it slow. Wait for the prophet, let it flow. Swing to the high, dip to the low. Watch the green, watch it grow. Algorithms hum like secret songs. They're playing the moves, but I play along. Zones light up where trades belong. One tap, one trade, I'm never wrong. The screen's a storm, but I'm the eye. I watch it sweep, I watch it fly. Sweet, the zone, tap it slow. Wait for the prophet, let it flow. Swing to the high, dip to the low. Watch the green, watch it grow. Candle flames, they flicker fast, but patience wins the race at last. No chasing ghosts, no rushing past. The zone's the truth, the die is cast. The ticker's tapping, the price is moving slow. Shots are dancing, a market show. Waiting for Picasso to paint the trade. In the chaos comes where profits are made. Oh, the highs, the lows, the rhythm flows. Patience is the art that every trader knows. Let the price come to you, don't chase the flame. Trade the zones, not the noise, it's a patient game. No smoke with the macro at 350's call. Play it sharp, play it cool, that's how you'll have it all. Choppy waters, they'll tear you apart. The key to the market is a steady heart. Zones at the peaks, zones at the dips. Ride the wave with no panic slips. Oh, the charts, a canvas, bold and grand. Every brushstroke needs a steady hand. Let the price come to you, don't chase the flame. Trade the zones, not the noise, it's a patient game. No smoke with the macro at 350's call. Play it sharp, play it cool, that's how you'll have it all.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday. Yep, I had to check the calendar. Uh, 3-day weekend got me all off. So Wednesday, what are we doing? What are we doing? We got a couple minutes till the open. Market kind of did its thing overnight. Obviously, new all-time highs. Usual Asian session things. So good morning. My trading view is being weird. Anyway, is anyone else having problems with Tradevate this morning? I can't connect it to TradingView, so I don't want there to be an issue with executions like there usually is, or like there has been, I should say. Now we got like 44 seconds until the market opens. I'm dealing with a quick issue here. Apparently that fixes it. Let's see if I can log in. Nope. All right, market's open. Yay. Everyone run. No, I'm just still trying to get this working. Yeah. What the heck? Oh well. I'll show my Tradevate if I get into any trades. Figure out what's going on with that later. All right, so we are coming down a little bit here at the open. Let's do a little temp check on everything else. We got oil kind of curling back up. Bouncing off the 200 SMA here on the 5-minute. Probably see a little bit of support here, previous day high. See if we can get back up there to all-time highs. We're gonna let this play out here for a couple of minutes. Don't want to jump in right off the open. Huh. Okay, whatever. Got it to work. Want to see how price closes here the first 5 to 15 minutes before jumping into anything. Don't want to get it all excited and get into a trade that is not a quality setup. So we'll just wait here for a minute. Can play some more music if you'd like. Dump, then pump. Yes. I think that's what we're gonna do. This little bit of, or this move down since like 5 a.m. most likely get retraced completely because you know how New York session is. They don't want the overnight session to have all the fun, so they're gonna stop everyone out who's been in long from like down here, and then they're gonna send price back up to all-time highs.
Let the price come to you, don't chase the flame. Trade the zones, no noise, it's a patient game. No smoke with the macro at 350s. Call, play it sharp, play it cool, that's how you'll have it all.
That's my dad rock one. All right. Looked like we were getting some support there, but we are falling below previous day high. We got highest close a month sitting down below as well. I wonder if I start talking shit for fun about Patrick Wieland if he'll just magically appear because he seems to do that on people's streams. No reason. Just think it'd be funny. He's a funny guy. All right. Well, we are seeing a little bit of a flushy here. Probably go down to that 30,043 level. Not seeing any news or anything for this. I think it's just a little bit of a correction from the overnight session. If we see this low get swept, we might see a nice move up. If not, it'll want this low over here at 30,027. I'm gonna put a line here as well just to know. Oh, and look at that. We see a nice little reaction off that. Let's see what we do here now. Don't want to rush into it, but this looks like a good opportunity for a long. See if this can hold. I need to see like a bullish candle of some sort to push up past this wick high. If not, we're going to keep going lower. Wait for the 15-minute opening range to be set. You can see how the higher time frame candle over here on the hourly, how it swept the previous candle, pushed back into the range, closed within the body of the other, or the hourly candle before that. And we saw a nice move down. The 4-hour looks gross. All right, let's see what happens here at this 27 level. All right. Well, market is going down. Uh, I hate this. I personally like, trading the markets when they go up. Even though my trade reports generally show that I'm more profitable on the short side of things. Nice reaction. We barely swept that 27 level and we're pushing back up. We need to see some kind of closure here on the bullish side to have the buyers step in and keep pushing this higher. Come on, close above it. Ah, all right. Don't want to get faked out, get into a long, and then get stopped out immediately. Want to see if this low can hold now and start pushing higher. If we can, I'll put some risk on. Stop down here. I'm targeting like previous day high as a retest just for a nice little move. And we're going lower. That was would have been a good opportunity to get short and target this first hourly range high and then the 30%. That was back on May 26th, yesterday. So we could see this push down. I want to see a little bit of a move back up before I try to get into any shorts. I hate getting in after a waterfall candle like this because you get in, stop up here, and then price just retraces back up. And then when you don't get in, this happens. And it just continues. All right, nice reaction there. We push lower. We're retracing back up. Pretty heavy open though. Strange. All right, we got the 15-minute opening range. We got that set. That's a nice reaction there. All right, I might give this a good old try. Just with one micro just to get a starter position. Stop there. Set the stop at 60 just in case. All right, I just got into a long on my eval. Your entry was 30,015. Stop is 60 because price may just want to come back down and sweep us out, which is fine. Targeting previous day high. Quick 103 points, and if we go down and get swept out, that's probably what we need to continue higher. We'll re-enter if that's the case. Yeah, look at that. See, that's why I hate getting in off the first reaction because price will just, and we're stopped out like that. That's all right. So this is going to be a bearish day, it looks like. All right, there's a 15-minute opening range low. Again, we'll generally see a move below it, sweep to push back up. Don't want to marry the long bias because if you look at the daily candle, we are wicking down, or that top wick is pretty nasty. We may want to come down to like 50% of the previous day's range, which is around 29,859. No trade. Nice. Yep. It's never bad to be cash. All cash. All right, we're reacting here around the 200 SMA on the 15-minute. Oh, they're fighting. Kind of want to give this short a try too, but we could just pop up here, continue up for the day. All right, I'm gonna give it another try. I'm gonna target the 15-minute opening range high on this one, just to see if we can push all the way back up there. Uh, what is that? 192. And then if we lose this one, I'm gonna revenge trade and lose this. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna revenge trade. If I lose this one, I'll call it a day on that account and move to the next. We're going in with one micro. You know, it's not gonna kill the account if it loses. It'll just hurt the ego a little bit. We got oil wanting to creep back up, but it is struggling. VIX is wicking up on the 5-minute, so this could just be a fake out to go lower. And if that's the case, cool. But this sweep of the 15-minute opening range right here, that is one of my confluences, one of my signals that I look for. Signal, whatever you call it. Setups, perfect setup here for this to push back higher because we are going to see that the first hourly candles range being set here in about 8 minutes. So, you know, that'll be the low as well. That sweep area down at kind of where my stop is. And then we may see this just retrace the whole move and continue to go higher. I just want to see the 15-minute opening range high, and then the market can do what it wants from there. We'll put that on that. That's going to be auto-populated here in a minute. But I'd like to have it on the chart just for reference. See a little retest here. Previous day close is also the highest close a month. Where did I put that? Hello? Where'd my text go? My text box. It's okay. You can see we pushed past the 30% of that first hourly candle's opening, or not opening range, the first hourly candle's range. If we, fail to close above and continue higher here, this trade won't be looking so hot. I do like this setup, though. I still like this setup. All right. Trade not looking so hot. It's all right. You're in a long? Nice. Let's uh let's see if the market can do its thing here. And by its thing, I mean going up, not continuing lower. All right, well, looks like we got another potential setup here for a fib geometry move to the upside. Let's see if this will give us present us an entry. See what ES is doing. Same kind of thing. You can see reacting around previous day close. All right, if we fail to get past this high here at 30,077, we're gonna go lower. I'm gonna cut the trade. All right, Nasdaq seeing a little bit of strength here. I'd say that you better not go down. Well, it's all cloudy here today. Looked like it rained overnight, so it's always cool. Nice little weather. Come on, get us past that 77. ES is looking strong. Why is ES so much stronger than Nasdaq? I hate when they're out of sync. Well, we'll see how this plays out too. Let me set an alert. I'll probably fire before I even get it set. There we go. Well, there's that alert. So for ES, this is what we're going to look at. I'm going to take this trade on a different account. Excuse me. Let's see. I will take this on one of my Lucid accounts. I'm going to Lucid evals. We might not see the pullback, but this is what the long entry would look like here. We'll just keep dragging this fib up until we pull back to that 50%. If it doesn't happen, cool. But I'm gonna get this position set on my my account over here so that in the event that we do pull back, all right, let's see us pull back and get a little bit of a retracement to give us entry on this ES. I'm gonna delete this alert now. We passed through that 100%. I'll get a little din 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 whenever I get into the trade. So Nasdaq can push up to that 100%. So this may be scary times for Nasdaq, but we'll let this run. All right, yes, it retraced a little bit, but it's looking like it just wants to fly. All right, entries moved up to 7,539.25. As you can see, I'm just dragging this fib up, 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 up until we get that retracement. I generally stop dragging it once it gets past the 1618 if it doesn't give me an entry, because this is where the market likes to reverse if it doesn't want to go higher. All right, let me get rid of this fib. I do want to move my stop up to here, but this could also be an SBS, so I'm going to leave it where it's at. Accept the risk. I know that's a 101 point, 100.25 points stop loss, but I'm in with one micro. That's $200. That'll be a small, small dent in the account. Won't really do much to it, so can always get that back. It's not my funded account, so I'm not too stressed about it. That's what the evals are for. They're for practice. Let me put the dual pane up here. What are we doing here? Well, look at how strange those candles look now. All right, yes, you're gonna give us that retracement. We're just gonna go. See how these moving averages are crossing to the downside? That is concerning as well. But, and that's on the 5 minute. Usually that means we're gonna continue lower. Uh, it's just hard to trust the shorts. It's hard to hold on to those. What is going on here? $86. Whoa. All right. Well, we got tapped into that position on ES. It's 563. All right. Just so you can see here, we got it tapped into that position on ES. May move my stop down to this low just to give ourselves a little room. And then I'll move it back up, once we break the high. But if this doesn't work out, so be it. All right, I had to cut that on ES. I'm not sure why, but my NinjaTrader put me into a sell, like has a sell stop on the chart for one of my other accounts. And I didn't want to get caught for hedging. Good setup though, but my platform is giving me issues, so I'm out of this trade. I'm in this trade clearly. Um, this seems like the more favorable option, but I just, I didn't want to get caught for hedging on Lucid. All right. As you can see, we are pushing lower right now, but what I was looking at, SBS. So, there's multiple confluences here. Again, if I'm just blinded by the long and I'm just marrying my bias here, that's on me. I mentioned these are about to cross to the downside, so we may see lower. Um, but this is a nice setup here, so let's see what happens. Did you take your profit in that long you were in? Um, JQ line. We were up about 64 points. I'm a little greedy. I like to hold my positions until they play out. Stop loss or TP. Nice, nice, nice. That's always good. Take your profits. I'm one that likes to hold my trades, and just because I like to be right. But on the same, on the other side of that coin, I also don't mind being wrong. So I like to be either right or wrong. Some people say, "Oh, you're leaving money on the table by not taking profits." Okay, well that's my money, so I'm gonna leave it wherever I want. Trade how you want, though. If you like to take profit, take your profit. If you like to hold your trades to, prove yourself right or wrong based off your trading setup or system, do that. Do whatever fits your trading style. I don't mind being wrong because it's just another entry in the journal saying, hey, you saw this setup, you had, multiple confluences, um, and you lost. So, it's a learning experience, something to look for next time I'm looking at this setup, how everything's trending down. This SBS is promising though. 15 points. Nice. How many contracts did you go in with? You trade micros or minis? We got ATR of about 40 right now, so we are moving pretty nicely. Um, big range, micro with two. Nice, nice. So what is that? 60 bucks. That's some good profit. Oh. What I use for confluence of the SBS, mainly like the key areas that I like to mark out. Uh, like the 15-minute opening range low or high, this hour, the first hourly candle, the range, the high, the low, and then the three, levels in the middle. We got this open hourly range lining up with highest close of month, previous day close. So there's a lot of things I look at. We swept above that and we made a higher high. We did make a lower low, but that's part of the SBS. Um, so just kind of how we react around these areas. And then my invalidation point is that, that hourly first hour open range. If that gets invalidated, then, the long idea is balled up, thrown out the window. And then we'll look, for the next setup from there. Oh, geez. I don't know why I just took that off my chart. I saw this, I thought I didn't think I was in a position. All right, we're seeing a nice reaction back up. Come on, NASDAQ. Don't be dirty, dirty Dacky, dirty Nas today, nasty NASDAQ. So if we fail to get above this high here at 99, we just don't push through that, then that would be, a change in market structure. We'll see that lower low, lower high, and then we could expect more room to the downside. So at this point, I would want to move my stop up just a tad. And then once we move, if we don't create a lower or a, equal low here with the fives on the SBS, then I'll move, and we see this move above 99, I'll move my stop up. All right, excuse me. The moving averages on the 5-minute are starting to cross the downside. I'm not really enjoying this long. Uh, but how we're reacting around the 200 SMA on the 15-minute, there's still hope. There's still hope for the buyers. If we continue to push higher, great. If we, fall, sweep this low, get stopped out, that's fine. Good invalidation point underneath that 200 SMA. So we just got to be patient, right? Got to let the trade play out. If you look on the 5-minute, this is something that we see almost every day on NASDAQ. If we see a good move down at the open, we see a sweep, a little bit of a push higher, and then we come back down, piddle around in this area, and then the rest of the day is just, sorry. Something like that, minus a smiley face. I do not like that rejection there. All right, that's probably a wrap on the long. We are rejecting hard from that area from highest close of month, so not going to move my stop. I'm going to let it be where it's at. You can see the lower high. If we make this lower low here, and not looking good for the bulls. Alrighty. Are we going to get stopped? Are we going to make that equal low and push higher? All right. And that's a wrap on that. Long. Markets on BS today, I see. Not SBS, but BS. All right, so that take profit eval is down $240 today. So that's going to be it for that account. That's fine. You know, that kind of stuff happens. It's okay. Now, the real pain it would be if my original stop down here would have been, you know, would have validated or remain intact, and then we push higher from here. But that's it's not a good way to approach the market. The shoulda, coulda, wouldas. This is what I decided. This is what I executed, and I live with the consequences of that. So we did just retest that 15-minute opening range low. If we see, you know, I need to see some sort of strength back up to even consider the longs at this point. I'm not going to just keep firing, entering the longs, because that's how you get torched on your accounts. So, you know, we live and we learn, right? 2-0. I'm not afraid to show that on the stream. It is what it is. Excuse me. How we doing in the chat? You guys take any more trades? Or are you just sitting cash right now? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. This is looking really weak, so if we can't hold this low here, that trade would be 100% invalidated if you have your stop down here where I originally had mine. Um, all right. Well, that is a loss if you had your stop there as well. You know, um, what does all the other streamers say? Not financial advice, dude. Just have to say that. This is a learning experience for everyone, though. We got the classic M pattern on NASDAQ, as I like to call it, or the middle finger, head and shoulders, whatever you want to call it. Saint shampoo, so I call it the M pattern. We are reacting around that 50%. We may see this area down here, this 826. That's the first hourly candles range from yesterday, the low of that range. It's not sure why this market's so heavy today. Like is there any news? Any like some Fed FOMC members speaking way early? There's one coming up at 12:55. Huh. It's just a heavy market. But what I was saying about the moving averages crossing over to the downside on the 5 minute, that did prove to be true. This is all hindsight, so it doesn't really matter. But it's nice to go back and look and see what happened. We pushed above the 30% of the first hourly candles range. Higher high. Once we made that lower low, yes, that's an SBS, but as I said before, we did not get back up past that 3, and we rejected pretty hard at this level. That overnight session low, the highest close of month and previous day close, and we rejected from there. So I mean, that's I was expecting that if we didn't push higher above that level, we would go and make a new low, and we made a new session low. So that's that's all part of the game. That fib geometry play is still playing out on ES, but I got out of this because of that issue with my NinjaTrader and the hedging. I was long, and then it was going to fill me into a short position, and I did not want to get my accounts deleted by Lucid for hedging, which is when you go long on one account, short on the other. So here, if we retest this 15-minute opening range low, could see a move down to that 826 if we don't, get above and hold. ATR is dipping a little bit down to 32. And on the 5 minute, we got a bigger SBS, 1, 2, 3, and then the 4 would be up here. Excuse me. So if we fail to push above this 15-minute opening range low and hold, um, I'd want to see something like this. It's just where do you put your stop, right? Like it'd be such a wide stop, like above highest close a month. That's almost a 1-to-1 risk to reward, but I just wouldn't want to enter something like that because you're risking a lot, and yeah, sure you're going to make a lot if you win, but I'd want to see a little bit of a retracement. But the retracement into the opening range isn't good because that means we can continue higher. Um, so that would be a good 1-to-1 trade with like 1 micro if you're willing to risk, $200 on a trade. But me personally, I don't want to do that on any of my accounts after this fiasco over here. Like, a good stop, maybe be like 50 points above that moving average. If you do want to take that short. Oh, wow, it's already 7:32. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave the trade idea of the stop above highest close a month. Leave that on the chart for now. Come back to it tomorrow morning once the market opens, see how that played out. But I am gonna call it here. I'm gonna be getting ready for work. 2 trades, 2 losses. That's fine. My risk tolerance is generally 2 trades on each eval that I'm trading or a funded. So that's my plan. That was my risk. Could mess things up even more and continue to trade that account, but not going to. And what do you know? What do you know? All right. Well, I'm gonna call it here. Hope everyone has a good day. Don't overtrade. Follow your rules. Be a good trader, and a good trader is one that follows their rules and their risk management. So, cutting it here. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day.